how to move to Dubai or how to find a job in Dubai. Life in Dubai is not easy at all. Unfortunately, there might be 10 other people who possess the same skills. Please download this app. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This vacuum cleaner in the background is really ruining the vibes for my video. But welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year 2025. Honestly, where has the time gone? Last year was extremely transformational for me and for a lot of the people in my life as well. I feel like a lot of people went through some major changes in their life with respect to their health, with respect to their finances, with respect to their job. A lot of people I know moved countries as well. So it's been a crazy year for a lot of people, and thankfully we did make it out to the other side alive. Honestly, I am looking forward to this year. I feel like I did a lot of heavy lifting last year, so hopefully I have laid a solid foundation for me to have a good year this year. But a question that I get asked quite often by people in my personal life is how to move to Dubai or how to find a job in Dubai. Now, as you know, a lot of people have been migrating to Dubai because of all the tax benefits that the country does provide, to people. There are a lot of advantages of living in UAE, and since UAE does issue certain kinds of business visas and make it very easy for people to move here, a lot of people have considered moving to Dubai. Unfortunate thing is that life in Dubai is not easy at all. Obviously, it is a beautiful city to live in. I love this place. Convenience of the city is unmatched. The safety that you experience in the city is unmatched. I personally have no complaints with respect to the healthcare that the city provides as well. So everything in all aspects, life here is great. But since the cost of living is quite high, you do need to have a well-paid job to actually survive in the city. So I decided to make this video to help some of you guys to find a job in the country, because I know finding a job in any country is not easy, especially being a city like Dubai where a lot of people, a lot of expats are moving to, and it's also one of those places where obviously the cost of living is quite high. You cannot survive if you don't have a well-paying job, and there's a lot of competition in the market. I mean, job market is bad everywhere, but the job market in Dubai is also specifically bad because, guys, it's a very small city, and if everyone needs to make it, obviously only the best of the best can actually survive the job market. So without any further delay, I'm going to get straight into the video and let you guys know how to find a job in UAE based on my own personal experience. First thing that I want you guys to do is to go on your phone, okay, go to the app store and download the app Meetup. Okay, this is the symbol of the app. Now there is this app. There are also apps similar to Meetup as well. What this app lets you do is that you can actually form connections on this app based on your interests. Okay, for example, if you are an expat looking to make expat friends, you can actually use this app. If you are a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, you can actually make entrepreneur friends on this app. Or if you're a fitness enthusiast, or you're someone into tech, if you're someone into AI, or if you're into investing, there are several groups within this particular app which will help you connect with people who have similar mindset and interest as you. Now, the reason why this is important is because in today's world, okay, the only way you can actually honestly find a job is by networking and with the help of connections. Let me tell you, the job market is bad everywhere, okay, and the only way you can create an impression is by already knowing someone within that organization. I don't want to demotivate you guys, but this is the reality of how life is in any country. Unless you know someone within the organization, it's very difficult to get your resume pushed forward. And when there is a job opening in a company, there are about 500 to 600 applicants applying per day. Okay, imagine the kind of advantage you would have if someone is going to be willing to push your CV forward, which is why I'm telling you that please download this app, make some connections over there. Especially if you're an entrepreneur, you're into AI, tech, etc., you can find so many brilliant people on these apps. I have made some amazing connections. You can meet these people, you can talk to them online. Obviously, if you're not in the country already, then you cannot meet them face to face. So talk to them online, form connections with them, ask them for referrals for a job opportunity, ask them where they're working. Obviously in a respectful manner, please don't bombard them with messages because no one would want that. Try to actually nurture the connection before you ask them for a favor, because no one wants a text first thing in the morning saying, please help me get a job over here. The second tip that I have for you guys is to please ensure that your CV is clean and crisp. And the reason why I use the words clean and crisp is because the number of resumes I have received where the CVs have been 3 to 4 pages long, and I get it, guys. You guys, a lot of people have had some amazing accomplishments in their career, but that does not mean that you list down every single accomplishment in your CV. Okay, in the age of AI and ChatGPT, there is no excuse for you to write paragraphs on paragraphs in your resume. Okay, all you need to do is literally copy your resume. So if your resume has 8 points, copy all the 8 points, put it on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to actually optimize your resume. And tell ChatGPT exactly how many points you need. If you want tips on how to really get your resume to stand out, please let me know and I can actually make a completely separate video on that. The tip number 3 is to ensure that you make the most of your LinkedIn connections, okay? And I'm not saying that, you know, you should connect with every single person who is living in UAE or who's working in UAE. For example, if I'm someone who is applying to supply chain jobs, I go on LinkedIn and I search for supply chain job. If Emirates Group is hiring for a procurement engineer or for a supply chain manager, I go to the LinkedIn page of Emirates, I search for the people who work for Emirates on that LinkedIn page, and then I connect with them, and I especially make it a point to connect with people who are based in Dubai. And when you send the connection message, make sure that it contains 5 key points. Okay, number 1 is going to obviously be your name. Say, okay, my name is XYZ, I am currently working as, or I'm currently interning in, or I'm currently a student at, and then mention what you're, where you're working currently or which university you're studying in. And line number 2 should also include your pitch point. You can even talk about any unique achievement that you've had as well. For example, if you graduated from IIM Bangalore or something, and if you won a case study competition, you can actually mention that in your line number 2. And I was a winner of this particular competition in my class. Or I successfully launched a startup 2 years ago, or I have a side hustle of doing this as well. So you can actually mention your unique achievement in line number 2 as well. Line number 3 should actually be your intention as to why you're reaching out. Okay, I'm reaching out because I saw a vacancy within the Emirates Group website for the position of supply chain manager. So make your intention very clear so that the person is not just wondering, oh, like, why is this person messaging me, or why is this person just randomly telling me all your university or college achievements. And the 4th line should be the evidence. So basically you should attach your say that, okay, I have attached my resume or my portfolio for your due consideration for this particular position. And the final line or the closing statement, which is the most important statement in my personal opinion, is that you should basically follow up with an action item. So it can go something like this, where you basically say that let me know if you have 30 minutes to spare next Monday, and I can send you over a calendar invite, and we can probably have a Skype meeting or a Zoom meeting, a Teams meeting, etc. The whole reason why I'm explaining this in so much detail is that the number of times I get connections on LinkedIn, they usually say something along the lines of I'm an electrical engineer, is there any job availability in your company? First of all, bro, why do you think I will know? Like, I don't know if there's any job availability in my company. Like, unless there is an availability in my own team, I wouldn't know if there is an availability in the entire company, right? So why are you asking me? Isn't it so much better if you do the research, you find an availability and tell me, okay, there is an availability, and could you refer me for this particular position, right? And in that case as well, I would need your CV, because I wouldn't be referring some random person. I'll ensure that you make meaningful connections on LinkedIn, and when you do make connections on LinkedIn, be very intentional with it. Make sure that you're not just collecting connections, and actually try to derive something positive out of your connection as well. Please don't bombard them with several messages, because it just looks very what is the word for it? It just looks very unprofessional, and no one wants to be irritated on LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is one of those platforms where people are there just to make meaningful connections and just to share professional experiences. No one is there. It's not social media where you're just texting back and forth, right? My next tip for you guys to find a job in Dubai is basically go to the company website. I know that a lot of job vacancies are obviously posted on LinkedIn, on Naukri.com or on Indeed, etc. But there are a lot of postings which are on the company website, and usually, and I know this with personal experience, I know that a lot of companies, they post a vacancy on their website first and then they post it on LinkedIn. Okay, so if you're the first one to apply through the company website, I'm sure you will probably get a head start over all the other applicants. You know which companies to target. Ensure that you're constantly, on the lookout on their website for any kind of job vacancy, so that as soon as they post a vacancy, you can apply and hopefully you can have a head start. A number of times I have seen a person let go of a perfectly good opportunity just because that particular opportunity has been provided them with a salary package a little less than their expected salary. Is crazy to me. If a company is willing to invest in you, they are willing to provide you with job security, they are willing to provide you with an insurance, they are willing to sponsor your visa, they are willing to relocate you and bear the expense of relocating you, then why are you not willing to, take a little bit of a salary cut or a pay cut? Because trust me, it's not every day where a company is willing to fully invest in you these days. Okay, not just in the UAE. I mean, I know a lot of other countries where the situation is the same. No company wants to take the full responsibility of relocating you from a different country to this country unless you are extremely qualified, you are one of those unique resources where they feel like they cannot find a replacement. Because trust me, these days everyone is replaceable. If you feel like you have a very unique skill set, okay, unfortunately there might be 10 other people who possess the same skill set as you who are already in the UAE. So if a company is willing to invest in you and take you under their wing, but the only con being that they are going to, there's going to be a little bit of a pay cut, why don't you take that opportunity anyways? Take the opportunity, see how the role is, and if you still don't like it, then you've already established yourself in the country, so you can just look for other jobs. A lot of companies don't prefer to take someone from a different country. They prefer to take people who are already within the country because they don't want the added responsibility of relocating this person and teaching them about the culture of this particular country and basically familiarizing them with everything that goes on within this country, right? So my advice again for you is that if you are already given a perfectly good job opportunity but with a very little pay cut, then take the opportunity, see how the role is. If you don't like the role, start applying for other roles. I mean, maybe even doing that particular role will make you realize that, okay, I'm not interested in this industry, I should probably look for other industries as well. Don't be too picky. Like, beggars cannot be choosers, and this is something that I always tell myself as well when I'm applying for jobs. If you are in a position where you need any job, then you should probably take the job that you are offered and then try to move up from there, and hopefully you will be given a better opportunity in the future. I feel like this video is getting too long already, so let me know if I should make a part 2. But the last advice that I have for you guys is that if you have the money and the time to do this, try to take a week or 10 days off your life in the whichever country that you're living in and come to Dubai. Okay, take a mini vacation, come to Dubai, and in that period of time you can just arrange a series of meetings or appointments with people that you have networked with online. And when I say networked with online, start arrange meetings with people that you have connected with on LinkedIn or people that you have connected with on apps like Meetup, Naukri.com, Indeed, etc., or even your college alumni. Let them know that you will be in their city for a week and make sure that you make most of it, because I know in today's day and age, obviously online connections are important, but there's nothing that is more important than a face-to-face connection or an opportunity to network face-to-face. So if you have the opportunity, the time and the money, I suggest you take a week or 10 days off your schedule and actually make the effort to meet up with all your connections, give your resume to them, speak to them, form a heart-to-heart connection with them, and hopefully they can probably help to push your CV forward and you can land a job in 5 to 6 months time. So that marks the end of my video. I hope you guys were able to get some helpful tips from my video, and let me know in the comments any other video suggestions that you have for me, and I will be more than happy to help you out. Thank you so much, and subscribe for more Dubai related content and also everyday vlogs, because I'm just a girl and I love filming vlogs. Bye guys.